Hi there, Daisy behind the camera with another tutorial, sorry, speaking issues. Today I'm going to show you how you can make your own fashion flower that I've created or designed, or how you want to say. We are gonna make something similar like this one. I'm only gonna use a different bead in the center, and I'm going to use slightly different border color that you see, which is green. Here I used the limited edition yellow frost and the silk orange, and some white, glow-in-the-dark white for the center. And this is the darker green from the camouflage pink camouflage mix pack. You can make it in other colors. Here I use the neon and glitter pink, and this is with gemstones red and silk white, and with some silk red, if I'm right, and I didn't use any type of bead. These are both or all three the same looping setup bands. In the end we will have to pull out our petals from our flower. So what you will need further is 2 looms or 5 pin bars in this configuration. Like this, it's a 5 pin bar. You have them diagonal on the bottom, so they all go up one peg. I have placed my blue bases like this, so he is on the end of the middle pin bar, and on the other side right here, and the large blue base is on the center. So I push them down just to make sure. So you will need your hook, a C-clip, and you can use a bead or some band wrapped around your band. So for the border I'm going to use neon green. I'm going to use this bead or button for the center. So the orange silk and some limited edition yellow frost, and we are going to start with our neon green for the border. So let's start on the bottom, so the arrow is pointing away from me. We're going to start from the bottom. We're going to place 2 bands for closure. The first step is we're going to lay a straight line to the other part, just with single bands going up. You want to push them down as far as you can. So straight to the corner, and then you want to go up with 4 bands. So that's 1, 2, 3, and number 4, like that. Now we're gonna start at the bottom again, and we want to go up with 4 bands. So that's 1, 2, 3, oops, and number 4. So now we can lay a straight line from this pin going diagonal up to the last peg. So that's 1, 2, number 3, and number 4. So this is how it should look like. If you wanna make 2 flowers, fashion flowers, you can go diagonal up like that with 4 bands, and then go up with 4 bands, and you're gonna connect the other side just the same as we place them here, only the opposite side. So the next step will be placing 2 more bands that we're gonna place in this corner, and we're gonna connect it with the border. So here you want to go up, and this one is going diagonal up to the right, and you want to do the same on the bottom. So from this pin, whoops, going down and going sideways, diagonal down, like that. So I need to push down my bags because I'm holding it in my hand, so I want to make sure my loom doesn't fall apart, because when you have it on the table it will be nice and stable. So now we're gonna take our limited edition. So for me it's my yellow frost. I'm gonna start, we're gonna lay, you see the starburst here, and we're gonna connect it with the border. So I'm using this peg, so it's the 4th peg from the center up, and place it up to the border with 2 bands, and then I'm going clockwise to this one, going diagonal up to the 3rd peg from the right. So with 2 bands again from this peg to the corner, and then from this peg down, all the way down, from this one to the side in the center, so that will be the 3rd peg on the left, and then the last one diagonal up to the corner. So I'm gonna change my colors again, get this one out of the way. So I'm gonna grab my orange one, and now we're gonna lay a starburst connecting our limited edition bands just from the center. I want to go up and then go clockwise. You may want to push down your bands as far as you can, just to make sure that we have enough room, because we are going to lay another set of bands from the center, so it will be crowded with bands. So I place my starburst. Next thing is we are going to place from the center, and we are going to connect the empty parts of our border, let's say it like that. So I'm going to start from the center, going diagonal up to this spin bar, so it will be the 4th second from the right, then going vertical, right there, and then from the other side, so 2 more bands right here to the other side, and then going diagonal up. So this is what it will look like. So the next step will be is to push down your bands in the center, like that, and we can start to turn our loom around. and I'm gonna place a cap band. I'm gonna take 2 bands and cap it for our center pin. Just with 2 bands, creating 4 loops around it. We can place our cap band right on the bottom. So I'm gonna take 2 again. And make a cap band like that. So we have that thing done. I'm gonna zoom in a bit. Okay, so you want to go behind the cap band, and we're gonna loom out the center. You want to make sure that the cap band doesn't fall off. So grab the first band on top, gently go behind the cap band and loom it back towards itself. Like that. And then next band. Just gently pull. This will be a long stretch for our bands. Make sure you place them on the top of the pack, because we are going to loom the bottom one over after we're done with our pack. So the next set will be only the short ones, so that will be the typical starburst. Make sure they stay in the center, don't twist, or at least try not to twist your bands that much. So now we have our long sets over here and the short ones, and we want to loom the long sets of our orange, and you want to loom the bottom band over. You don't want to go inside, that's not what you want to do. You want to go from the outside and loom it over, so it will look like a slip knot. So do it on all 6 pins, or with all 6 bands. It may look pretty funny what I'm doing, but I'm looking in the camera what I'm doing. So next step, push down our starburst that we have, and we are going to place our bead for the center, and just with 2 regular bands. I have some talking issues today, sorry, talking weird. So first thing, so we're going to connect the 6 pins with 3 bands. So each band connects with 2 pins. It doesn't matter in which order, at least you want to go straight across, and the final band will be the beaded band, or your band wrapped around your band, sorry, like that. Now the next step is you want to loom the 2 bands over the white one, so it will be the orange one. Go behind, not go behind or inside the pack. You want to go from the outside and loom them over. You may want to think about the birthday buds bracelet. When I first designed this one, it looked different, and I got this idea from Claire's Wear, just to make sure I mention her. She's a great designer, she has great ideas, and for this design, this will look awesome in the end. Excuse me. So the next step for us to do is we want to loom out the yellow frost bands, both bands. So now you want to go behind the white band. So go inside the pack, grab the 2 bands. You may want to hold the white band with your other finger just make sure that it doesn't pull off the peg, and gently pull them over. You want to make sure you place them on top so it doesn't cross with the bottom two. This one will be the hardest one, I guess, because you want to loom down, back. If you're not sure looming two bands at the same time, you can just loom it one by one. That doesn't matter, as long as you place your bands on the top of the peg. Oh, another one, and the last one. I'm sorry, my finger is in the way. Like that. So this is what we have so far. Next step will be is when you look at this peg, the white is in the center and you want to loom the bottom two bands over, so it will end up being in a slip knot. So you want to go from the outside, oops, grab the bottom two and loom it over. So this one, make sure you don't grab your green bands as you do this, like that. So now you want to push down our LE bands, because we are going to place another set of bands, and I'm going to use my border color for it. So you will need 6 bands. So what you want to do is you want to place the band on a peg. It doesn't matter which one, where you want to start. Place it on top. Now you want to take your hook, hold it horizontal as much as you can. You want to go under that orange one that you see here. You want to grab the green one. What I do is I like to turn my hook a quarter so I don't grab the orange one as I pull the green one under it, and then place it to the next peg on the top. Make sure you place them on top. You don't want to place them over the yellow one. So the next one, go on top, go under the orange one, grab it with your hook. I'm sorry, my finger is in the way, and pull it over to another peg. So I'm just going to go around. It doesn't matter in which order, but I just mentioned that before. But I think you all got the idea what we'll do with these bands. Just on top, go with your hook under, grab it, turn your hook a quarter, pull under, turn back, and place it over the peg like that. And the last one, go under, grab it, turn back, pull over. So now we gonna loom over from the sides over the green one, so it will look like that. May look a bit weird, but it will all end up good. So now you want to make sure you don't grab the green ones on the bottom. You only want to grab the pink ones from the side and loom them over. like that. So it will look like this. And now we have the 2 bands on both corners, and you want to loom them towards the border. So you want to go behind the green one, grab the top band and loom it back towards itself, and the other one. So now I'm going to grab these 2. You want to go behind the orange one, grab the bottom one, the top one, loom it back towards itself, and the last one, whoops, like that. So now we can start to loom our border, and we're almost done. So you want to go behind the 4 loops. If you place the double 2 cap bands, so just grab the top one and just loom as you normally do, just towards yourself. Make sure you grab the bottom one, so you don't want to grab the top green band that we placed at the end. Where we have more green bands on the top, it will be tighter to loom. Just gently slide your bands over your pegs, like that. So the other side, go behind and grab the bottom one, Daisy. I'm sorry, I really have some talking issues today, but I think you all see what I'm doing. At least I hope you all see what I'm doing and what I'm referring to. So, final one. Now we can take the 2 bands. Gonna make sure I have my C-clip around. Yes, I have my green one ready. So I'm gonna hold the outside of the 2 bands that we placed for closure, go behind the bands, grab the bottom 2, loom over or loom out, get the other 2 on your hook. And now we can place our C-clip on the 4 bands. Make sure you got them all. These 2 you can get off like that. And I'm gonna take it off just with my hook, and I want to go from the outside in. Don't know why, but I think it's the best way. So we will have to pull our petals out when we get it off the loom, because our bloom is not, or our flower is not in bloom, our bloom. Oh God, help me. So this is what it will look like right now. So push your finger on the back side. So this will be hard to see, but I think you know what I mean as I point it, what I'm trying to let you see. You see the orange ones going to the outside, and they have that slip knot, so the band that goes across, and you want to pull that band out gently. So you want to go around for that 6 bands that we have. They're maybe tucked in, especially when you pull out a bit. our flower will shrink a bit. So this one are already pulled. So that's the first step of our flower. The next step will be is you have 2 loops from the orange one that is on the same band that we have from our limited edition. You want to grab the one that's on the outside and you want to grab it, pull out a bit, and you want to pull the first 2 yellow ones inside a bit. So you may want to check which one. So here they are crossed over, so I want to grab that one and pull it over the yellow one. So here my yellow one is tucked in, the 2, but it will all end up nicely. As you pull this one, that one in the center will be smaller. So we want to work our way around. You can pull that 2 yellows with your fingers. So this one is to go over. So, oh, I haven't told what you can actually do to wear, but you may heard or see it on my Instagram page. You can wear it on a headband, in your hair, on a ponytail. You can wear it as bracelet, just extend both sides a bit and they will look great on your wrist. A ring will be pretty big, but it will look just fine. So now I have pulled out all the orange ones a bit. You can pull them a bit with your fingers. If you want, you can leave it like this. If you want to have it more like this one, you can pull out the yellow ones from the side. And what it will do, if you pull too tight, these will be smaller, but it's just what you want and what you like. If you want to make it more like this one, you want to pull out the center 2 bands from the LE like that one. And if they twist the wrong way, not like you want, you can turn them. LE bands are easy to adjust. If you want, just grab it between your fingers and turn them or twist them in the way that you want. Just roll them with your fingers and they will do what you want. So you can adjust just as long as you want, as you please, as you like. So there you have it, like that. If you think, oh, my band is, oops, bad lighting, sorry, my band is twisted, you can turn one over the other. Sometimes that may help a bit to even them out a bit more. When you're done pulling your bands, they will stay nicely in order. But as long as you keep pulling, it can be that your bands will get tucked in a bit, but That's just when you work your way around. So I think it's cute with this bead in the center. So please, if you like my video, please give this video a thumbs up. It will help me a lot. Place your comment down below. You can post it on Instagram. Please tag and hashtag Deezidee and fashion flower. And I would love to see what your renditions look like with your colors. So if you want to see more of these flowers, something like this one, something like this one with loads of beads, yes you can, or something like this one, make sure to subscribe and like my video, of course. And thanks again for watching. Sorry I didn't tell you that before. Talking issues today, but thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed making your own fashion flower, and I would love to see what you came up with. So thank you and have a great day. Bye bye.